Hi everyone, welcome to our Falling Drops of Gratitude series with your Intuitive Oil community. I'm Alicia Rowe and I'm the founder of Healing Arts Resiliency Training. So we're a company that works with individuals and groups who are caregivers. So we're helping them to build a resiliency plan, a set of strategies to help them rebuild, refuel, refill their cup so that they're able to continue on with their exceptional caregiving role. So what we're going to talk about today is what we're grateful for fall and what I'm grateful for with my essential oils as well. So fall is a really beautiful time. It's one of my favorite seasons. I really love the cooler weather so that you're able to get snuggled up in a blanket with a hot tea and a book. That's really regenerating for me, so I really enjoy that part of fall. As well as all of the family things that are happening, the baking, the smell of all of those delicious spices, the cinnamon. It's one of my favorite things for sure, as well as getting back to school. So I've always loved going back to school. I'm really excited that my kids are going back to school this fall. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about, especially in relationship to going back to school, is that it's not always easy for everybody. So one of the things that can be quite challenging, and this is for all those parents out there or grandparents that have that really rambunctious, all over the place, high energy kind of kids that are really difficult to focus. One of my little guys has been diagnosed with ADHD. So I know all about the short attention span and running all over and the calls from the school and the whole bit. So what I have found, and I am really, really grateful for this fall, and I'm looking forward to try out at school, is one of the children's blends, Thinker. So Thinker's great for children, and the children's blend is also really great for anybody who is sensitive to some of the other smells. So it's diluted a little bit more than the blends for adults. So one of the ones that is for focus for adults is In Tune, and some people find it to be a little bit stronger smell, and not everybody really loves it. So Thinker would also be a great option for people who are finding that the In Tune is a little bit too much. So Thinker is a beautiful blend. It's got mint and citrus. So the mint helps with that focus, keeping their attention. It's really good for mental clarity. So it's one of the go-tos that we do for when you have to pay attention to something, when you've got a lot of work to do, any time where you really need that focused attention, we like the mint. It also has citrus blends in it, so there's some citrus in there, and that helps to uplift the mood, give you energy. So we want energy, but we also want to be focused so that we can pay attention to the details, we can listen to instructions, we can sort of focus on what we're doing. So that's fantastic. What I also really love about the Thinker blend is that it has vetiver in it. So vetiver is a root, and it's one that helps to kind of calm the nervous system. So it works systemically. We want it to sort of just dampen everything down, because those kids who have ADHD or who are high energy and have difficulty focusing, adults who have difficulty focusing, what happens is that it really ramps up your nervous system, and so we get that fight or flight. So we don't want that all the time, because that's not good for us, and it really helps us. It doesn't help us to focus and to do what we need to do. So the vetiver really helps to kind of calm that down, and then you get that beautiful mint to help you focus and give you the concentration that you need to stay on task, and as well as the citrus to kind of boost your energy and give you that positive, uplifting part of it as well. So Thinker is really popular in my household now. So every morning, my little guy, he gets a little bit on each of his temples and across the top of his forehead, and then he's good to go. I usually also do it again at lunchtime. So that gets us most of the way through the day without having to worry about keeping him up at night. It also means that he doesn't have to take the medications so far that they typically would give kids who who are diagnosed with ADHD to help them maintain that focus. So this is really, really important to me, and this is a huge breakthrough for my little guy and my family. So I'm really grateful that I was able to find it, and I'm also really excited for him to try it at school, and I'm hoping that it will have as good a success in the classroom as it has all summer at camp. One of the things that's really important to remember, though, if you are using Thinker, is that you also need to invest in stocks in sunscreen, because it does help you become more photosensitive. So you're at a higher risk of burning. What I would generally recommend is that you use it in the wintertime when you're not exposed as much to sun. You use it at nighttime. But in my particular case, it was really important that he needed it during the day. So I did use it, but we slathered on the sunscreen all the time. So really making sure that you're extra careful with photosensitivity if you are using it, especially on the little ones, even on yourself. So really important, but I am ever so grateful for Thinker this year, and I just really wanted to share it with all of you. So I'm hoping that you guys have a really wonderful fall, and thank you for listening.